The Moon Maiden. At the foot of Mount Fuji in Japan, there once lived an honest, hard-working bamboo cutter and his wife. They loved each other dearly, but they had no children, and so they were not happy. "Ah, husband," mourned the wife, "more welcome to me than cherry blossoms in springtime would be a child of my own." One evening, the wife stood on her porch looking up toward the snows that capped the mountain in beautiful white splendor, and she cried out to it, "Fuji-san, I am sad because no childish laughter gladdens our home. Please, I pray, send me a little one to comfort me." As she spoke, a glittering light suddenly shone forth from the summit of the mountain. "Husband, come quickly!" cried the woman. "See there on Fujiyama, the bright smiling face of a child." "I am sure it is only your imagination," replied the bamboo cutter. "But I will climb that mountain and see what is there." So he followed the trail of light through the forest and up the steep slope where Fujiyama towered above him. At last he stopped beneath a bamboo tree near a stream from which the glow seemed to come. There, cradled in the branches, he found a tiny moon child. "Ah, beautiful child, who are you?" he cried. "I am the Princess Moonbeam," answered the child. "The Moon Lady is my mother, but she has sent me to comfort the sad heart of your wife." "I will take you home where you will live as our child," the woodman said, and he carried her through carefully down the mountain to his wife. "See what the Moon Lady has sent you," he said. The wife was overjoyed. Her longing was satisfied at last. As the years passed, Princess Moonbeam brought nothing but joy to the woodman and his wife. She was so lovely and so good that all who saw her had loved her. One day, the Mikado himself came riding by. He saw how Princess Moonbeam brightened the humble cottage in which she lived, and he fell quickly in love with her. He would have taken her back to his palace as his bride, for she was now grown up. But the wish of the earthly mother and father for a child had now been fulfilled, and the time had come for her to return to her sky mother, the Moon Lady. "Stay with me on earth," cried the Mikado. "Stay with us on earth," cried the bamboo cutter and his wife. Then the Mikado set 2,000 archers on guard about the house, and even on the roof, so that no one might get through to claim the Moon Maiden. But it was no use. When the moon rose white and full, a silvery bridge of light arched down the sky to the earth, and along its path came the Moon Lady, while the Mikado's soldiers stood as though turned to stone. The Moon Lady passed straight through their ranks and bent down for her child, wrapping her in silver mist. Then she led her gently back to the sky. As Princess Moonbeam traveled back to her home, she wept silvery tears for those she was leaving behind, and her bright shining tears took wings and floated away to carry a message of love that would comfort the Mikado and her earthly mother and father. To this very day, the tears of Princess Moonbeam may be seen floating about the marshes and groves of Japan. The children run after them and say, "See the fireflies, how beautiful they are." Then their mothers, in the shadow of Fujiyama, tell the children this story, how the fireflies are glimmering love messages of the little Princess Moonbeam, fluttering down from her home in the sky.